Hi, Mike Jolly here. I had live this morning from 8 to 9 o'clock this morning. Okay, I had a couple questions that came through that were pretty good, but let me talk to you. Okay, uh, a lot of people keep going, well, how are you doing right now? Well, you got to understand how I'm doing now relates to how I used to be doing. Okay, I had tons of failures. So I started by sharing my failures long before I ever decided to discuss any kind of money I was making because, you know, it didn't really matter. My failures were there. The money I'm making now is because of my failures. Because failure is where most people are living on a day-to-day basis. Okay. I write my posts as if I was speaking to one struggling version of myself. Okay. So when I make a post, I think, where was I when I was doing this? I just put out a story just a few minutes ago. Well, that's where I used to be. Okay, uh, I felt stuck about things. I was confused. I wasn't sure how to do anything. I had a so-called mentor back then. Okay, who would give me some advice, but he never gave me enough advice to bring me to that next level. Okay, and it wasn't good. I did meet a really good coach that I'm being coached by now, as a matter of fact, and something changed. The minute I started listening to him well before I signed up because I pretty well watched him for just under a year to see I watched who he was working with, how the people he were working with were reacting, how many were failures, how many started at the same level that I was, and they were all upset. And then when things stopped changing, it started changing for them. I'm going, oh, look at this. These guys are actually starting to do something. I remembered this person when he or she started, and they were really confused. They didn't know where to go. Okay, so I said, okay, so what happened? So I ended up DMing these guys, and I asked them, I said, so what changed in your life? How did something change? And they all told me the same thing. Mike, our coach is the change. He actually helps us. He wants us to succeed. I said, okay. So I asked for a little advice. So they gave me some advice, and one of the best advice was join the system. And for $7 you can't go wrong. That's a cup of coffee and a donut in any good donut shop. So I said, okay. So okay. So while I was sitting there, I started talking to a few things. I joined the system. I watched the videos because there's always a video. Start here. Do anything you can. Do it. Just start there. Okay. And then something really changed with me. By watching the videos and understanding what was going, I stopped trying to impress people. I really didn't care. If you don't like what I'm doing, just don't watch. Okay. I stopped pushing products. You got to buy this. Got to buy. No. If you want to push it, if you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't want to buy it, no problem. And I focused on building belief and said, if I can do it, I guarantee you can do it. Okay, belief is that change is possible for everybody. I changed, and it's not because I didn't want to do it before. I just did not know. There's something that has to do with knowledge, and if you don't know, it makes a big thing. Okay, you got to believe that. uh, You got to understand, quitting is not the answer. A lot of people quit just before they get there. Okay. If quitting is all you're going to do, then don't waste your money. Keep your money. Go to bingo or whatever you want to do because you're not going to make any money. Okay. Uh, As long as you believe, your consistency will continuously outshine everything. Just be consistent. Keep doing what needs to do. When you start doing that, people will start listening. That's when you build trust with them. If you don't build trust with them, it really won't matter what you do. Okay, it needs to be built, and once trust is built, they start following you. Once following is being done, they start to connect with you. You're not perfect, believe me. I'm far from being perfect. I'm no guru. I tell people, oh, you have so much knowledge. Can you help? I said, I'll help you, but I'm not a guru. Okay, I tell them, I said, truth is what turns struggle into momentum. Your momentum is slowed down because you've been told so many things, and every time you tried to do something, it didn't work from you. It ended up being an issue. You sat there and you went, well, okay, I tried. It's not a good thing, So use your leverage. Understand how to do things, and pay attention to what's going on. If you need help, ask for it. Don't be scared to ask for help. I have a site, Savvy Affiliates. If you want, I'll leave a link underneath for people to join. In my site has all kinds of information, all kinds of PDF files, everything that's free for you guys to do. Okay, it's a private group. Okay, I have three rules: be kind to everybody, don't self promote, and don't share any links. You do that, you're banned. There's not going to be a strike one, strike two, strike three. There's a strike one. Okay, you do it once, you're done. You broke the rules. I don't mean to sound bad, but you broke the rules. Bye. Okay, and I'm not looking at a 50 million size group. I just want a group of people that can take my files and learn from them. I've written a bunch of e-courses to help people out. It'll get you from beginning to end. It'll bring you to where you need to go. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do. So again, thank you. I'm Mike Jolly. I will see you on the next video. Have a great day, everybody.